All right, hello everyone. Picked up a free heater, not this one here. I was gonna get some wire strippers, I just didn't see them. I'll have to take a look around for them again. But anyway, I picked up this heater here. I pulled the faceplate off and I was just like, I'm not gonna make a video. I'm like, everything up here looks good. I'm like, yeah, didn't expect anything, didn't suspect, Then I noticed that. This is what scares me. Because I'm worried about plugging it in the wall here and, after stripping the wire down and getting it all reattached, I'm scared of touching the wires touching those together again. Like, what caused that? I don't want that to happen here. But I think we'll go ahead and do it. So, unfortunately, yeah, it was attached. It was attached. It was like that. I took a screwdriver, started tapping on it. I'm like, that looks pretty loose. So I'm like, that's really bad looking. And all of a sudden, barely even tapped it, like probably 4 or 5 times. It just finally popped off. And so it's completely baked. Look at that. It's completely melted. So something went bad in here. Obviously. First I saw this, I'm like, I'm gonna need a new cable. No, you don't. Hold on a minute. I think there's more going on here than that. That looks like yeah. That melted. Just the harness cover, but yeah, look at that. That thing is extremely hot. Okay, this is pretty scary. Like, I think this heater's safe. I truly do. But I guaranteed do not want to walk away from this thing or of a fire extinguisher next to me. Because at the same time, I don't feel safe. If that makes sense. Anyway, yeah. That just bothers me. Something seems like it's wrong. I don't know how cheap this thing was, because again, I just picked it up at the curb yesterday night. Didn't have time to mess with it. It was real late. But, yeah. Okay, well, I don't have any wire strippers. I'll go ahead and set you guys down right here. You can hear me talk, because I know it's what you guys want to do. Holy cow, hold on. I barely pulled back on it. Look at that. Well, I guess you don't need... What's this? That's copper. Holy cow. It melted the wire. And it made it so frayed. Yeah, it did. That's still loose. Well, I don't know if I can really position you guys here. This is usually why I don't film this type of stuff, but I did actually get recommendations to film this before, so that's another reason why I didn't do anything to my phone. That'd be pretty sad. Pick up a free heater at the curb, and in return, you get the phone broken. Anyway, yeah. So I'm basically right now off camera because you can't see it. You see the whole thing shaking. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I'm just twisting with my fingers. I'm just gonna poke it. They're here temporarily. That's not gonna fit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to wrap it a bit tighter. I think I'll just jab it through and then kind of tie it back. Temporary for now. Instead of like this, because I did loosen these, I'll just tighten them back up and see what goes on. So, unfortunately, I can't film it, but you can at least hear me talk, because, I know it's exactly what you guys want to do. I'm just kidding. It fit a little bit. It's making good contact, I'd have to say, but I don't know for sure. So I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten down the screws that mount the cable from loosely falling or getting yanked around. And so this is what we got. I jabbed it through there and had twisted it through the back. We should have good connection. Let's go ahead and turn off our trustworthy heater. That is not a fire hazard. And let's go ahead and plug in our fire hazard heater. I'm gonna make sure it's on. I don't want to reach down and touch it, especially with the faceplate off. I know it's not that dangerous, but at the same time, it doesn't have ground or anything on it. Nor the other heater we have, but that one's actually safe. I think we'll just go for low right now. Something happened. I heard a click. I don't know if you heard it on camera. And something went. The light looks burned out. We do not appear to have power. Maybe that's not the best connection. Here, we'll find out. Maybe that's not the issue. So I think we may have more problems going on here. And it just doesn't already look that safe. Here, it's going to take the box knife. Pull the plug. Again, not touching the metal. I don't want to do that. That just shot in my eye. I gotta lock the knife in place. Kind of hard to do that with one hand, I suppose. Good enough. Anyway, there we go. I'm trying to bust out the broken chunks of the melted plastic to gain access to that wire. Then, of course, another thing, which again is right here. I just want to quickly find out if we're getting power here, which I don't even know what this is. No, not well, if any. It's caught on something, but it's not on the plug. It's barely even hanging on the edge, see? It's not even on it. It's just loosely, see? Oh, it's because these plastics are melted together. So, there we go. Break those free. You can see it's just loose. So, a thing I'd like to do is go ahead and pull off this busted up, not busted, melted piece of plastic. I'll just bend it back from my fingers here. It's probably super brittle. Yes, it is. Quite brittle. There we go. So now we have our exposed metal. Now what I want to do, it'd be really nice if I had a flathead screwdriver. I think I'll go ahead and get that. Then I'm going to get some pliers and crimp that down nice and tight. I don't think that these are the issues, considering I just wired that in and it didn't have any signs of life. But I'm getting some of the main things here, I think. Actually, this is just going into the coil, or not coil, the little heating elements. At least a heating element. I guess it just distributes out in this radiator. Nor do I even know if it's a fake or real radiator. Because obviously it's not using water or anything. So I guess it's kind of fake. At the same time, it's still got, you know, electric going to it. Anyway, clean that up a bit. I scraped it off the top. Not exactly the greatest fix, but you know. Just took needle nose, crimped those down a bit, probably too tight. We'll find out here in just a moment. Well, I can't get it started, so I think we already did get it too tight. Oh, yep. I nearly broke it. So I'm gonna have to bend the top up a bit to encourage this metal plug to just fit right on nice and snugly. There we go. It's actually plugged in, nice and tight, good connection. Not sure what else to do right now. I got connections. It's on. Let's go and plug it in again. Attempt to smoke test. Absolutely no signs of life. Yet again. Same time, maybe that has to, no. It touches here and here. Maybe that works as like a ground, but there are no ground wires on this unit. Unless it's like grounded inside of itself. Which I don't know. I don't know. Is that the thermostat? I did bump it earlier. Nothing. Again, that bulb appears to be burned out. I don't know. Of course, I don't want to reach down and touch. Maybe there's a bad spot. Maybe it's broken down here as well. I think in the drawer, I think there's a continuity tester. For some reason, I cannot pronounce it. Sometimes I just forget what word it is. And today's that day, I guess. Continuity. There we go. I think that's right. Anyway, yes. Electrical tester. So all I want to do is just touch these sides. Quite understandable. So I'll go ahead and touch them. Can't really film that, I'm sorry. Still plugged in the wall. The circuit's not killed, it says. So, well, let's just cross our fingers that there is no power, because at that point, you know, it's got to just be an unfortunate day. There is power coming through this line here. I can prove it now. So here, touch here, touch here. It's glowing red. And barely touch on the ends there. See, it's barely even resting. But anyway, yeah, see? Power. So, well, that's good to know. It's not good to know. Because now I know I have solved... Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it was working previously. Either way, it doesn't change much. And you didn't have to do much work there. This was fixed a bit. I worked with it, as you know. And I think that's pretty decent. But my main question is, how far up are these connections even going? I know they go into here. I'm sorry. Just felt the cough coming on. Mainly, I want to get in there real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I just want to see where the power is heading to. We do not have power. What in the world am I testing here? I thought I was just touching that wire there. No. Well, the black, that would be the negative terminal. That runs there. Where's the red go? It almost looks like it just loops around and comes back. No, there it is. And it goes up to whatever this is. Right here. Now, I don't know what that is. So it taps into here and then those go on. I'm so tempted. What if this thing's bad? I don't even know what the crap it is. It's like a thermostat? I don't think it's going to do some sort of magnetic thing, though. That there is just a knob control thing. That should never go bad. Not that it couldn't, but you know, I mean, I guess it would be suspect. And same with this. I don't know what would go wrong. I don't think anything's wrong there. I'd have to say it'd either be here in whatever this plastic doohickey is. So I'll go ahead and pull them. Disconnect power. Quite as expected here. I mean, it's got a nice strong connection. It doesn't want to let go of whatever this piece of junk is. And again, I have no idea if that is the issue. Now, what I could do is try to make a wire, like a jumper, just jump it instead of doing that. I'm just scared of jumping it though. So I think I'll do is just try to quickly encourage those to come off there and then attempt to touch the wires in some fashion. Here, I'll pry back with this tiny screwdriver I got in hand. There we go. One side is off. Oh, seriously though, what is this? Is this the issue? That's going to be the test, obviously. You got to troubleshoot to find out. I just don't know. Every time. It doesn't matter what it is. Car stereo. That's just one example. That's pretty retarded. But yeah, every time. I don't care what project it is. It always something will stick. Now it'll come off, and then you know, it finally will just breaks free. You know. Then your hand just goes down, slams into something. You know, it's gotta slice the finger up. You know. It's always one of the retarded consequences of it all. Always. Like, there's no freaking mercy between these. Never. Lovely. Yeah, we're bleeding. It's the totally opposite. It's a different finger than I even looked at. The other one's got nice big gouges in it, but on top of that, that one's got big gouges in it. You know, just a lovely way to start off the weekend here. Not much to see here. It's just the usual crap that I always get myself into, right? Anyway, yeah. I'd like to kind of jam them together, which I don't. There we go. I got them touching together. Here, we're about to have a smoke show. I don't know what that thing is. It may just lower power. So if it smokes, it smokes. Here we go. And wow. Absolutely nothing. We know we have power going through the bottom there. Light's dead. There's no fan, no nothing. Touch this real quick. I'm worried about ground. I'm just curious if it's heating up or anything. Lovely. Look at my nice bloody finger. I'll just wipe it all over my pants. What does it really matter? Whatever. Those are touching. Quite obviously. You should have power down below. I already tested the entrance power here. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Now, how do I know that the red cable has not gone bad? And truthfully, I do not know if the red cable has gone bad or not. Well, I can't really test a positive and a positive, so problem is I need to know if there's power going to it or not. I don't think this metal piece of junk here is out. So what we can do is pull the wall plug. Plug her in. There we go. Now we have our connections up here. Go ahead and push those a bit. Wobble them around. Pull on the LED. That has no effect. I'm just touching all the wires, moving around, wiggling them on their posts or their spots. Just make sure you good connection. And of course, plugging it into the wall, you can see. Actually, you can't because you're on the ground there. That gives absolutely no sign of life. The LED is dead. And again, that thing looks like it's been burned out for 50 years. So we're gonna look down here at the completely burnt up garbage there. There's the LED light. But that thing again appears to be burned out. So at that point, maybe it is bad. And maybe that's why it's not working. Maybe it's because the light's out, the filament's not touching, so there is no line. Again, this is just positive only. Same time, no positive, if it's not touching, I guess that can be just completely dead. So, troubleshoot some more. The good news is, whenever I unplug it, there's a click. So the thing has power, which is good. I don't know how long it holds power in it though. I'm gonna get electrocuted one of these times doing this, I swear. There we go. We have unplugged the LED light. Or not LED, it's a piece of junk of some sort. I follow the cable down to the lower area. And then again, it runs down to this side. And it runs to the plug, which I had figured it ran to. And so, what I need to do here, I'm gonna have to break that plastic cover off, I think. set. Now I have that plug off. Now I have 2 exposed ends, and this time I'm going to get a jumper cable. Just a wire to run direct, no power LED. So of course, yeah, I cannot see if we actually have it working or not. You know, it's a really tiny, I guess it would be a bigger gauge wire. This is aluminum. We're only going to be testing it for a couple seconds, but if we catch fire, I guess we just catch fire. Whatever. I don't even have anything to stop a fire right now. Just excuses, I guess, which is completely retarded. Not that I want to burn a stupid building down with a free eater from curb, but I don't know. Well, here, just bend that, curl it around there. Now I have connectivity. Not great. Lovely, just lovely. You can't just sit on there nicely, because again, that would just be nice. Here we go, test. Another problem is this thing has no fan. There is no fan, there's no motor. So at the same time, the power LED is just one of those things to let you know that this unit has power. Sorry for the dead silence. I don't know. You know what? I'll probably call it a video. I tested the main things I want to test. So yeah, thank you for watching, but I don't think we're going to see this heater work in this video. So, thanks. I guess I'll update you if it works. Bye.